Okay, so the Alcantara came out great. I mean, my Alcantara already looked good, but now it looks even better. So now the next step is we're gonna do Leathermaster Strong Cleaner on the leather section of the seat, the steering wheel, the dash, and the doors. I'm not gonna worry about the rear. There's only a little bit of leather back there. All right, so I have a sponge marked SC for Strong Cleaner. I use the same sponge every time. I'm not sure that really matters, but probably don't want to get this on the Alcantara. So what you want to do, just put a little bit, and you want to get to where there's a little bit of a foaminess, and then just sort of buff it out. Clean it nice and vigorously. So what I do is usually do one section at a time, take my microfiber towel, wipe it clean. A little bit more. Get the foam, do this section. Shoulder bolsters. Headrest. Again, I only do this maybe once, this car probably once every couple of years, but because I keep the car so clean. Mainly I'm just doing this to keep the leather nice and treated. And I don't know that I'm really getting this all that dirty. As you guys know, I take pretty darn good care of this thing. So, you know, I'm not doing maintenance just to do maintenance. Most of the time, I'm just trying to keep the thing in good condition. Keep it like new. So never let it get past the point of like new. All right, let's do the little thigh bolster here. And I got a little bit of foam. I don't know if you can see this part. Now, there is a matte version of the Leathermasters. I just have whatever Detailer's Domain had. So, don't call me an expert. I just bought whatever they had on the site. Let's do this. Let's move this over so you can see the steering wheel. So I'm going to do the steering wheel, center console. I'll probably start on the dash too. I always find that I don't want to scrub the crap out of the threading, or the stitching I should say, because then you'll start to fray it over time. So I usually just try to clean it but not get crazy rubbing the crap out of it. So here's the steering wheel. And again, I'm just using just enough pressure to really get it clean. Like I said, it comes out at a very clean looking, matte looking finish after the strong cleaner. You know, I have the soft cleaner, but I would guess that that would be if you're going to do this more often. I'm only doing this once in a great while. Okay, do the center console. This is all leather. Since I have the full leather package in the car, there's all this stuff is leather. It's either leather or Alcantara. Okay. Since I'm here, I might as well knock this side out. Okay. Now, we'll do the dash. Oops. Now I have full leather. I don't have any kind of extended leather, like you can get the center channel area done in leather stitched, but I don't have any of that. So that's the whole driver's side, nice and clean. And I'm going to do the same thing to the passenger side, do the same thing to the doors with the strong cleaner. And then we'll work on following up with the leather vital. Well, since I got the camera here, I'll show you the door. You don't need a lot of this, just enough to give you a little foaming. That's how you know there's enough on the sponge. You could use the regular towel too. I just like to use the sponge. I feel like I use less product. So you can see why I'm going to do the windows last, because I'm sure I'm hitting the edge of the window with this stuff. Bottom here. This is where I usually end up kicking the car. So this is a good spot to clean up. All this is leather. Wow, the Alcantara looks really good from that Sonax stuff. I mean, on camera, I'm sure you can't see a difference, but in person, it looks great. I don't even know. I've got some nubuck, Leathermaster nubuck protector. I might try a little section in the rear, but I don't think I even want to mess with it. I think just the Sonax alone makes it look great. Really pleased with how that turned out. Okay, so I'm going to finish up the other side, and then we'll work on the leather vital. All right, so now we've done the strong cleaner. We've done so we got the leather ready to treat it and ready to go. Now it's time to do the leather vital. The vital is the trickiest part. You know what, I'm just gonna throw this away and use a new, I've actually got a new thing of vital here. I had a tiny bit left in the old container. So The tricky thing with leather vinyl is that it will leave streaks. So you want to get just enough on there. Ask me how I know this, but you want to get just enough on the leather so that it's treated properly and it can seep in. But you don't want to get so much on there that it leaves streaks. So I'll show you that here in a second. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Sorry, I'm getting the bottle set up here. So I got a new fresh microfiber towel, got my little sponge, put a little Vital on, and shake this up. Kind of butter it a little bit. You could put this directly on with the towel as well. So I'm gonna put the Vital on the car, on the leather. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it in small sections. And I just kind of wanna wipe it in, make sure there isn't any excess. I don't wanna wipe it off completely, but I do wanna sort of wipe it in. Come to think of it, I think I like doing this better with the actual towel. Yeah. I do this so infrequently. I don't even remember how to do it. Again, I'm only doing this to the leather. This is part of the 3-step process. Now, Leather Master now is sort of combined. You can do leather barrier, which is the protection cream and the Vital in one. I still like to do the 3-step just because it's what I'm used to. Nobody likes to change, including me. So I'm used to this process. So the leather's really sucking this up. Normally it'll sit on top a little while. Just put a little bit more on here. Now it says to leave this sit for an hour or so, but usually by the time I get back around, by the time I get back over to here, I'll be done. I'll be able to put the protection cream back on. Yeah, so just kind of buff it so that it's nice and clean. Again, I don't want to leave a bunch of streaks. I actually did my whole Audi S4 and streaked the crap out of it. Because I thought you could just slop this stuff on and it would soak in. That's not the case. So don't do that. Here. So remember, for those of you guys who are watching this stuff looking to catch me slipping, you won't catch me slipping. This is just the way I do it. I'm not claiming to be a detailing expert. I just kind of have a bunch of trial and error under my belt, and I'm just sharing that process with you. So don't get all bent out of shape if you think Leatherique is better. My buddy keeps telling me I need to use Leatherique. I just, again, I understand. I know how the Leather Master works. It works great. Not to say that I won't ever try the Leatherique product, because I certainly will. Just I have a whole set of this stuff. I might as well just use it. If it works, why not stick to it? Now, there could be something better. I really like the way this stuff works. So there we go. So Leather Vital, the door, no streakiness. You can tell that it's on there, so you let it soak in. I'm going to change the camera angle so you can see the rest. So I can get this here. I know it's a little bright, but okay. I'm gonna do the dash first. Rye, don't cut yourself. Ryan likes to play in my drawers. I found that if I get this on the plastic or some of the other parts, it really doesn't matter. I get a little overlap. So, even though I'm telling you about the streaking, it's really not that difficult. You just don't want to glob it on there and let it sit. Just want to get it into the leather and gently wipe it off. And I'm just using the same towel just to make sure that I don't have any excess sitting there. Okay, let's do the steering wheel. I'm getting to the point where I have almost enough on here to finish up the rest of the car. I always like the feel of the steering wheel after I've done this treatment. I'm getting this messed up here. This is where the sponge does come in a little bit handier. It's all screwed up. I just find that I get less streaking. Oh, I forgot to clean the. Forgot that that's leather. It's all right. It's probably not very dirty. It's not like I'm honking the horn all the time. So the steering wheel's done. No rye. No whistle, please. And then I'll just do the center console here. Rye, stop. Ryan's, I don't know if you can see him, but he's got a net over his head with a whistle. Gotta love the 4-year-olds. What do you need that for? All right. Let's do the seat. I'm probably going to be in your way here. You know, I've been dreading doing this because there's so much leather, but there really isn't. With the Alcantara, there really isn't as much leather as I was thinking. This is actually not bad. What are you doing, Rye? That net over your head? All right. Get this section done. So, you know, some of you guys that watch a few videos here and there are always yelling at me, telling me to shorten up the videos and edit them better. But, you know, I'm making videos that I want to see. And I understand there's a lot of dead space, a lot of a lot of useless information, a lot of useless time. But everybody learns a little differently. Right, stop. So I just put all the information in there, and then you just make a determination of what you want to watch and what you don't. That's the beauty of YouTube, is that you can fast forward, click back. Because, I mean, what if you already know how to clean the Alcantara but not the leather? At least that's my thought. I am going to sort of continue to try to improve the quality of the editing, but there is typically a method to my madness in most things that I do. Part of it is just to save time. I mean, I don't have so much time to actually do all this crap and then edit it. I'm not going to sit there and edit for 2 hours on a 20-minute video, because I know you wouldn't do it either. It's not like I'm making $1 zillion on YouTube. I make a couple $100 here and there. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it for the fun. Okay, so that's the leather vital. I'm going to do the other side real quickly, do the other part of the dash, and then we'll come back over with the protection cream. I'm going to clean the windows. You know what I'm going to do? The windows usually don't get very dirty, but that's what I normally do. Spray it on the rag, use my trusty, whatever this thing, Glassmaster Pro, and get it super clean. My front windshield is tinted. It still doesn't mean I can't clean it like normal. I just don't want to use Windex. Windex usually has, like regular Windex has an abrasive in it. All right, so there's that side. The other side. That's it. Dialed in. My favorite saying. Just wipe this off. Rear view. Have my dry towel. And then I'll just clean the side windows and we're done. Piece of cake. Our leather protection cream. Shooting on leather. Wow. Both of this looks incredible. You know, subtle differences, but the combination of the super clean Alcantara and then the treated matte leather. I don't even think this is the matte version. There is a matte version of this stuff. Huh? No, we don't need her. So this isn't quite as streaky as the Vital. So you want to use maybe a little bit more, but you still need to wipe it smooth. Again, you'll just get kind of streaks and see lines in the leather. You put too much on. So then I just take a dry part of the towel and just kind of wipe the excess off. I mean, I'm sure you could layer this on, but well, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing you could layer this on. I just have never found the need to put any extra on. It's probably not smart to run into the car. Okay. Wipe off the excess. I don't want to miss this little section here or somebody will be yelling at me. Trying to catch me slipping. Cool. All right, let me switch this over to the... I'm gonna keep it zoomed out so you can see what the heck I'm doing here. So I'm gonna do the dash and the steering wheel, center console. Need a little more. Okay. So driver's side. Let's do the steering wheel. Wipe off the excess. Do the little airbag horn area. And just do the center console area, this side of it anyway. So I'm not going to use the nubuck protector on the Alcantara. I think it looks great. So I'm not going to mess with it. Because I mean Alcantara is technically fake suede. So I don't know that I want to use, I don't know if I want to trial and error on my GT3. Okay, there's that bolster. Side here. Side and shoulder bolsters. Headrest. The access here. Stuff looks great, I'm telling you. Just try it. This isn't rocket science. Anybody can do this. As long as you're willing to invest the time. The only difference if you're watching this video, you don't have to screw it up two, 3 times before you do it right like I have. Nope, you skip that step. I just like the control, even though the towel is kind of annoying. It lets me follow up and get the excess off. Yep, feels great. All right, guys, let me go knock out the other side, and then I'll show you my secret weapon. Okay, windows are clean, interior is clean, carpets are back in. The last secret weapon step is using, Griot's Garage. Oh, I love the smell of this stuff. Fine leather interior scent. There it is there. And all I do is spray it on like the edge of the carpet here. Do like 10, 12 sprays on each side. And when I close up the interior, it just makes it smell great. And that's it. Dialed in. So, what I would do if I need to, I just use 1Z cockpit cleaner to clean the leather if I ever needed to, which again, I'm not eating cheeseburgers in the car, so it really doesn't matter. Mainly just vacuum it out occasionally. And let me get in front of the camera here so you can see what the heck I'm talking about. So as I was saying, the interior really won't need anything else other than just normal vacuuming. And occasionally maybe I'll throw some Lexol on the leather if I feel the need to. So just to sort of recap what we did the Alcantara cleaning. First we did the vacuuming, then we did the Alcantara cleaning with the Sonex Alcantara cleaner. Then we did the Leather Master Strong Cleaner, followed by Leather Vital. About 40 minutes later, followed by Leather Protection Cream. Spray the interior with Griot's interior leather scent, and that's it. So, I mean, I've been messing around here, doing the video and stuff. So, I mean, this probably takes, I don't know, 3 hours once you're all said and done, depending on how dirty your interior is. For me, it's mainly just dialing in the leather. So, I'm really, really pleased with how the Alcantara cleaner came out. It looks better than new. So feels great and looks clean. Just looks less, I don't know, it looks more like microfiber and less like Alcantara. But it didn't really change the characteristics of the Alcantara at all. It just feels clean and nice and new. So I would highly recommend you do that if you have Alcantara in your car. So that's the story. If you have any questions, send me an email, shoot me a comment. If you think I'm an idiot, tell me that, that's cool. Sorry I haven't done a detailing video in a while. I just haven't had a need to because my cars are pretty dialed in, as you guys know I say all the time. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more crazy stuff.